creepy and strange TikToks that will make you rethink your reality.
We have all witnessed a lightning storm, but not everyone has seen lightning sprites or even know that it exists. Lightning sprites appear as red-orange flashes with bluish hanging tendrils below, and occur in the mesosphere at an altitude range of 31 to 56 miles high above thunderstorm clouds. The phenomena is generally triggered by the discharges of positive lightning between an underlying thundercloud and the ground. Scientists have known about the existence of lightning sprites dating back to 1886. But it wasn't until 1989 when they were first photographed. We have all witnessed a lightning storm.
This is a completely unaltered image of a natural phenomenon that's known as a red sprite. Red sprites are so rare that they weren't photographed until about 27 years ago in 1944. And I know they look like atmospheric beasts/alien things, but they're actually a form of lightning that occur high above thunderstorms. So high that they can actually be 50 miles above the Earth's surface, so keep an eye out. They're still not 100% sure why this happens, but they think it may be a way storms get rid of excess electrical charges. Or space jellyfish. Pretty crazy. Watch out for them.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jesky Chuck back with another banger, another reaction to some creepy and scary TikToks that will keep you up at night. And yeah, these are about Sprite. Yeah, not the McDonald's one that you drink, even though those are fire. I'm talking about the actual ones that are in the sky. Lightning, they're thunderstorms, or we don't know what they are, or at least I don't, but we're going to jump on these waters and try to find out, try to piece together what's really going on these dark waters. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, because we back on these dark waters. We stay on these waters. You guys already know how we get down, and if you're new around here, you're lucky, because we got a whole bunch of videos going back talking about all types of interesting stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump back on these sprites. Very interesting topic. You know, I've been wanting to do a video on these for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, so buckle up. This is a good one. You're gonna probably want to watch this one a couple times, and if you haven't seen the video I dropped yesterday, that one was a good video too. That's the actual thunderstorm. This is above the thunderstorm, 50 miles. Wow, look at that. That looks incredible. There's no way. It looks like a root system. Like some type of energy root system. Is this harnessing the ether? Boy, we on to something, man. Man, the pieces are starting to come together. We are definitely... Oh, they already know. Let's go. Let's go. Hey guys, I love this type of stuff, man. It's, I definitely want to know your thoughts below. There might be something I missed, or there might be something you guys know about on this topic that I don't, but it's pretty new. Sprites, upper atmospheric lightning storms. It's all different types of stuff, but don't worry, we're going to break it down. We're going to take our time with this one. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button so we can boost these videos, share it with your friends and family. I'm glad I can talk to you guys about this type of stuff. I love it. But anyways, let's keep it going.
There's extreme flashing happening for the past. Whoa. What the? What the hell? That was like bright red.
That is interesting. That looks like a direct beam. Something's definitely pointing at it through the clouds, though. Like almost looks like a target. It says a weird activity caught in the mountains of Mexico. Interesting. I'm trying to see if the light matches the cloud. Yeah, it does. It matches perfectly the cloud and the ground. Both of the light comes on at the same time. The brightness even flickers within the cloud. Huh. What is that, y'all? That cloud one was definitely interesting. Your thoughts on below. What do you think that could be? Let's continue to dive on these waters. Hang on. I hope you got your life vest. I hope you got your seatbelt on, because we're about to turn up the nitros.
Imagine you're just flying around and you see that. For years, pilots reported seeing these jellyfish-like lights high above the clouds. Nobody knew what they were, but some people were convinced that these were UFOs and must be evidence of aliens visiting Earth. For a long time, they were really elusive until someone accidentally captured them on camera and they were seen from the International Space Station. At that point, scientists started looking into them and they realized that they were happening above storm clouds and seemed to be triggered by lightning. Since then, they've been observed countless times all over the world, so they seem to be a pretty common occurrence. And we now know that they happen very high up in the atmosphere and are a type of transient luminous event, which includes blue jets. But beyond that, we don't know much else, and red sprites actually remain pretty poorly understood. But we can say for sure, it wasn't aliens. Imagine you're just flying around and you see...
This is a pilot right here. We can see his instruments. Right here at the bottom, we can see his instruments. This is a pilot right here. You see, this is the horizon. You could see the horizon. And this is the lightning. This pilot has to be high up. Look how high up this pilot is. Cause this looks like cloud, Earth. you know? So I'm estimating he has to be at least 150,000 feet up, you know? And this lightning is just shooting up out of the earth. You know, all the electric energy gathering at one point, just coming out like a rocket jet. You know, just, you know, going crazy. Interesting. You can see the lightning going on under the clouds. So it's almost like a built up discharge of high pure energy. Imagine if they knew how to harness that. Imagine how much energy, if you could harness that jet, imagine what you could power. Man, we definitely on to something with these. And it's a mystery. People really don't know what these are. This is a mystery. And it's happening. There's no denying it. We're looking at it happen. Everybody's talking about it. So something is going on. I am highly interested in this. Look at this one. This one says rare footage. Look at that. That is massive. How much energy is being channeled? Look at that. Spectacular red sprite caught in China's Guangdong, caught on camera. Wow. Oh, there it is. You saw that green? So when you're looking up at the sky, not only are we looking for UFOs, not only are we looking for flying comets, I still don't know what a comet is. Not only are we looking for planets, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, not only are we looking for those, we gotta be looking for these sprites that's popping up. There it was. There it is, close up. Let's see if I can pause it right where it's at. Man, that's crazy. Shine. Oh, damn, I missed it. Wow, look at that. It didn't make a sound or anything. You know, I at least thought it would make like a whistle or some type of high pitch. Or maybe you gotta be closer, just not close enough. That's a cool image. Alright guys, I know how much you guys love going into Darkness 9 waters, so we about to go into it. Those that can't handle it, this is your chance to exit the video now. I'll give y'all 3 seconds to turn back actually. 1, 2. 2, 3. All right. I warned y'all. Now you in darkness water 9.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna do my best to read. Shortly after the heliocentric model was theorized, many books of the Bible were removed. One of those books warned us about this deception. Here is the warning. Enoch chapter 86. And many chiefs of the stars shall transgress the order prescribed, and these shall alter their orbits and tasks, and not appear at the seasons prescribed to them, and the whole order of the stars shall be concealed from the sinners. I didn't know how much time I had, y'all, so. And the thoughts of those on the earth shall, or concerning them, and the stars be altered from all their ways. Yeah, they shall, and take them be gods. My fault, y'all. Let me go back. And be gods, and evil shall be multiplied upon them. It says, is there a barrier up there? It appears so. These chief stars, aka planets, are all named after gods. It is time we step away from our busy lives and find out who we really are. You are about to see rare videos of the firmament. They were filmed by many scientists many miles above the clouds during a phenomenon that all were mentioned in the book of Enoch, that were also mentioned in the book of Enoch. A phenomenon, so these sprites we've been talking about, and other things I saw concerning lightning, how some of the stars rise and become lightning, but cannot lose their form. What? We're on to something. Enoch 44, verse 1. Scientists went above the storm to feel this exact phenomenon. Special high-speed cameras capture the firmament at the height at about 70 miles. Oh, that's it? Uh-oh. Guys, I got this audio playing, but you can't hear it because the music's banging so loud. But let me try to listen to it real quick, decipher it, then I'm gonna come back and tell you what it was, so we can better explain this. They got special permission. The people that went up and saw this recording, what you're seeing now, they're saying this is the actual firmament. And they're using a special device to try and measure how much They're trying to measure. Let me see if they say it.
Sky and
Alright, y'all. This document is important. This document that you're seeing right here in front of you, read it. I'm gonna leave it here for a little bit, but basically what it's saying is that there's a device designed by V. Doc. You can see his name when I put it there. There's a device he used. There's a device he made that was specifically used to measure the brightness of the firmament. And that is what we're about to witness. This is actual video of that. They're trying to measure the brightness and probably the temperature. But let's read everything we can on this document so we can literally see what they doing. You can't make this up. For entertainment purposes only. For entertainment purposes only, y'all. This is Dark Water 9. This is Darkness 9 Waters. This is Darkness 9 Waters for real. Y'all. If they did this back in the 1980s or 60s when they did, how come we ain't heard about it? Huh? This is the first time we didn't heard about it. Hit that like and subscribe button and share this to your friends and family. Well, let's dive in. I want to see what this says. All right, give me a sec, y'all. Vestakoven. Hold on. That's the best we got. This is the best we got of that letter. Alright? Damn. This is a secret document. Let me try to read this. Coven, physics and mathematics scientist. I just was watching Oppenheimer yesterday. You know? And these physics, these mathematical scientists, they ain't playing. You know, it's a race. If they did this back in the 60s and 80s, it ain't no telling what they doing now. But let's try to dive this letter in, man. Physics, mathematical scientist, E.S. Kostakov. Mathematical scientist, Chizaveskli, March 20. This the best we got. This doesn't. One of them was a visual optometer. Approved for release. 9/15/2000. Damn, I can't. The observations were locations at various altitudes above climate, meteorological, carried away during the high atmosphere. Snow covered. Man. Investigations were used. One of the. Man, I can't read this. We're missing so much. We need this letter. Man. We need more information. The result of many years of daytime sky observation were carried out in various locations, high altitude, above locations, above meteorological and semnatic conditions. Meteorological and semnatic conditions. So that means it had to be been a thunderstorm. It had to be an intense, severe thunderstorm going on. And they had to fly above it for many hours to get this footage. Okay, we breaking it down. We dissecting this. They thought they could get away from us, but they can't. Not today, baby. Alright. Now, knowing what we could have absorbed from this letter, let's move on. I'm in no rush with this one, baby. Please. We're gonna take our time with this. I'm in no rush. Let's go. Do you see that? Tell me that. We just was talking about geysers yesterday. Alright, hold on. Let me read what he was saying. This is a creepy and scary TikTok that might just change your reality and keep you up at night. All that. It is the same barrier that they try to break through at the Tower of Babel. Babel. And in recent times with... I ain't even gonna say that. Y'all can read that. In recent times, operation using high altitude. You know what? What time was this? Because in Oppenheimer, wasn't they? Hold on. Recent times with operation using... Where's my phone at? Hold on, y'all. We gotta figure this out. I need to see what year.
This is where I found out that possibly Oppenheimer could have been working on this at the same exact time, because it's in the same lifespan, only a 20-year difference.
1962.
If you
Hold
watch
on.
the end of the movie Oppenheimer, you will see them nod to this exact operation.
I watched the movie Oppenheimer. (1945), 1962, 1945. What is going on? Was a part of what is that? Dominic means of the Lord. Together you have fishbowl of the Lord. What is going on? These waters are never ending. They failed again to destroy the Father's handiwork. What? Yo. Genesis 1:6. Let there be a dome in the middle of the waters. Let it divide the waters from the waters. God made the dome and divided the Most High divided the waters. The image of Halley's Comet. What is Halley's Comet?
I was working on this video and I seen we were on Halley's Comet. I remember finding a rare video of a pass-by of Halley's Comet. I'm gonna throw that up right now. This is a close-up of an actual comet. To me, it looked like it's scraping against something. What about you? Halley's Comet.
What is a comet? I genuinely want to know. Light shining into the waters above? Wait a minute. Is it riding the firmament for entertainment purposes only? Is the comet riding the... There's no way. Volcanoes? What are volcanoes? What does that say? A sinkhole is an extinct volcano something else y'all want to think about. When we looking at the moon, I'm going to throw an image of the moon over there. If craters are what we think they are, geysers, then what exactly is going on with the moon if that is the case? That's my next question. I got time today. I got nothing but time today, y'all. I'ma keep it gangster with y'all. I got time today. Oh, the pieces are adding up. For entertainment purposes only. Tell me those aren't what I think they are? Not a scientific experiment that we can prove what a sprite is? Is that what you're telling me? Oh no, not this. Not like this. Uh-oh. What is that? Hold on, we gotta read what that says. Pause. Hey, y'all zoom in, go close to the TV so y'all can read that, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. We seeing this for the first time together. This is a reaction. You know, I ain't got time to rehearse these. These are reactions, a creepy and scary TikTok that might change your reaction or might keep you up at night, all that, or might change your reality. My fault, y'all. But yeah, we gotta read what this one says. Oh boy, it's showing where they're landing. Wow. See what happens when an amateur doesn't follow the usual flight plan. Uh-oh, what do we see? That's 73 miles. That's how high this rocket is. Not only is the horizon at 73 miles, sun rises as it moves and sets as it moves away.
Guys, that video was entertaining. Guys, that creepy and scary TikTok was very interesting. I want to go back to that electricity experiment inside that dome. Let's see if we can find a few more of those.
This is called a plasma ball. It has a lot of electricity going from the center, coming out to the outside. And if I put my hand here, it follows my hand around and goes through me and down to the ground. And it will do that even if I don't actually touch it. It will still follow my hand around. It's still charging my hand. And we can see this. If I put a fluorescent light here, it's strong enough to make the fluorescent light light up. Even if I hold it away from the spark, it's still got enough electricity to make it light up. And we can see even if I hold my hand here, it's just lighting the bottom half of it and then going through my hand. Whereas if I move my hand all the way to the top, it goes all the way to the top of it. And you can see that even if I turn it around, it's going through the bottom half of the fluorescent light and then through me and down to the ground. So
that plasma ball makes a little bit more sense now, doesn't it? I wonder if that's how wireless electricity was getting around so easily. As we can see with the sprites, is definitely getting connected. Let's dive a little bit deeper, y'all.
Look at this little guy. I got this plasma ball at Five and Below for $5. It runs on batteries. But it got me thinking, what do you think happens if we touch the plasma balls together? Let's find out. Whoa, can you hear that? That is crazy. Looks like a sci-fi movie. Look at this little guy. I got this plasma ball at Five and Below for $5. It runs on batteries. But it got me thinking.
This is incredibly interesting.
What do you think happens if we touch the plasma balls together? Let's find out. Whoa, can you hear that? That is crazy. Looks like a sci-fi movie.
Look at the size of this plasma globe. It's twice the diameter of my second biggest globe, which means that it has 8 times the volume of plasma. Inside is a mixture of noble gases that's hit with a high voltage, high frequency AC, and like the smaller globe, touching the surface causes an arc to go to your finger. Pretty cool, right? Look at the size of this plasma globe.
Appears to open.
Now we get.
Does this prove time travel is possible?
Now we getting somewhere.
Or just a ball spinning at hypersonic speed?
This is
a portal appears to open.
Be a joke, but we need to dive a little bit deeper.
Does this prove?
Maybe if you had 2 wireless plasma balls going like that, maybe something might happen then.
3. Wireless energy transmission. Okay, that's actually really awesome. And 4. Powering it with a Tesla coil.
Hold on a second. This thing got overcharged when he did that. What is going on?
Let me know your favorite experiments in the comments. 4. Powering it with a Tesla coil. Let me know your favorite experiments in the comments. Okay, that's actually really awesome. And 4. Powering it with a Tesla coil. Let me know your favorite experiments in the comments. Which of these 4 plasma globe experiments is the coolest? 1. There is probably the coolest thing I've ever made from garbage. I had to salvage parts from 20 dead microwaves just to build the ballast, and I picked 4 of the best transformers from those ovens and threw them in those metal cans. That coil right there is just some refrigeration tubing, and then this top load here is just some aluminum ducting wrapped into a donut shape. The most hilarious part of this Tesla coil is that I'm using an angle grinder to switch the tank circuit, which is quite primitive compared to modern versions using transistors. Well, here goes nothing. Pretty cool, right?
It's incredibly interesting what you can build when you have the right type of knowledge. You know, props to him for doing that.
Quick update on my giant Tesla coil. I swapped out the capacitors in the tank circuit with this huge Soviet military capacitor, and I'm already getting much better results. I still have to adjust a bunch of the circuit's values, but at least I've already made a huge improvement. I also built this little interrupter circuit here. It cuts the ground connection to the vacuum tube until the anode voltage is maximized, which allows it to operate in pulses like this.
This is Styro Pyro on TikTok.
I was storm chasing the other night and noticed something interesting when my car was nearly hit by lightning. Did you hear that hiss right before the strike? Let me play that again. This is actually the same noise that my voltage multiplier makes when powered up, and this is no coincidence. In both cases, the sound is due to corona discharge caused by the extreme electric field. In fact, if you're outside in a thunderstorm and you hear this hiss, you can expect a very close lightning strike within seconds. That was pretty cool. I was storm chasing the other night and noticed something. Here I've hooked up this old xenon flash lamp up to a high voltage DC source. So what happens if I stick it in a big magnet? Check it out. You get this crazy spinning plasma vortex. The magnetic field deflects the moving charged particles via the Lorentz force, and in fact you get a similar effect by drawing DC arcs directly off of a big magnet. Pretty cool, right? Check it out. You get this crazy spinning plasma vortex. The magnetic field deflects the moving charged particles via the Lorentz force, and in fact you get a similar effect by drawing DC arcs directly off of a big magnet. Pretty cool, right?
Did you see the circular motion of the plasma as soon as it got in contact with the magnetic force? I got another one we need to check out. Let's dive deeper. This is actually going to be Darkness 9 waters, what we're about to get into. So let's switch it up and get into it. I got time today, boys and girls. I got time today, boys and girls. I see y'all, man. Shout out to everyone that's watching it. Shout out to y'all in the UK. Shout out to y'all in Texas. Shout out to y'all in Cali, Michigan, Florida. I see y'all, man. Everyone in the comments, I read those. I read the comments. Y'all ain't get y'all smoothie yet, did y'all, man? I told y'all to go get that smoothie. A lot of y'all's on my dome about frozen smoothie, but hey, that's what I can afford. And it lasts longer, you know. I might not get to it on time, but when you get that smoothie, I get frozen, and I like the cold shake with it. So y'all need to be eating better. Get the frozen smoothie and get apple juice or orange juice to go with it. You know, mix it up. Get a frozen bag. It can be frozen strawberries, pineapples, mangoes, strawberries, all together in a mixed bag, and then you can get you a fresh banana. Put all that in a blender with a little bit of orange juice and splash it up and let the blender do its magic and get it nice and smooth. You might have to put a big spoon in there, mix it a couple times, and then hit the blender button again just to get it all blended up for you. But you need to do it. You need to be getting your fruit in you. Your body needs those type of vegetables, especially when it's blended up. If y'all can afford the fresh vegetables and, do everything the fancy way, but more power to you. I'm just, some of y'all might be on the front lines. I get it. Trust me. That's why I get them great value frozen boys. Throw it in, drop a couple on the ground, scoop them up from the ground, throw them boys back in the blender, dirty and everything. Then I splash some orange juice in there, and I hit that grinder button, and I chug that boy. Refreshing, forehead be sweating, getting all them toxins up out of you. Y'all gotta be doing that more, man. Y'all be eating them burgers, that pizza, that fast food, that Chinese food. I know y'all be eating good. Them quesadillas, them tacos, y'all ain't save me none. But anyways, we gonna keep it rolling because I got something else I want to dive in and show you that's related to this topic. Again, about that plasma that was spinning as soon as it got in contact with that magnet. That was extremely interesting, and there's a reason for that spin. Let's see if we can dive down into it.
Force fields, baby.
Tesla's greatest discovery was the counter-rotating fields of magnetism. He understood that the magnetic field doesn't just come out of the North Pole and into the South Pole in straight lines. He knew that the magnetic field swirls out of the North Pole and into the South Pole and swirls out of the South Pole into the North Pole. The atom is a whirlpool of energy, and the human energy field works exactly the same way. That's why the first man was named Adam, because every atom is polarized with a north and south pole. Therefore, collectively, we have one north and one south pole as a giant atom. When you break a magnet into a million pieces, each atom is a miniature magnet with a north and south pole. The inner volume of every atom is magnetodielectricity or diamagnetism, which is magnetism and dielectricity collectively, which is the repelling and attracting forces of a magnet. That is the yin and yang, compressions and rarefactions of the medium. And that is what we call the ether working in dynamic polarization against itself. The current model and concept of an atom is incorrect. The true model is that atoms are not particles. They are torus fields of pure energy. It's called dielectricity and magnetism, the conjugate binaries of the universe. Atoms are torus fields of pure energy. The dielectric field is information. It's also called counter space. It's the non-Cartesian nexus of life where everything springs from and returns to. It's also called the ether, and Nikola Tesla said that all things come from the luminiferous ether. The ether is the dielectric field. The ether in motion is the magnetic field. It's the loss of energy or inertia. Pure potential is what the ether is. It's the non-Cartesian nexus from which all life springs from and returns to. It's the non-physical source point of all creation. It's everywhere but yet nowhere. 0 point energy. The main point I'm trying to make is that Nikola Tesla understood. He understood that which is invisible is the cause, and everything visible is the effect or attribute of source. He knew that the inner volume of every atom was magnetodielectricity, or diamagnetism, and the outer volume of the atom was electricity or electromagnetism. Therefore, his tower, called Wardenclyffe Tower in Long Island, New York, it was a magnetic field amplifier, and it produced free energy for the world. It was not electricity, it was diamagnetism. He called a day at work churning the ether. When you block off any external fields, what's left in the middle is 0 point energy. The human body works the same. Works just like Tesla's tower, and it works just like the pyramids. The government in modern science wants you to think that the universe started from an explosion called the Big Bang, but the truth is, there is constant imploding and exploding phenomena happening at the core of everything. It is a fractal and reflection of the infinite potential that is pure conscious, loving energy. Some call it God, some people call it life itself, others call it the ether. Nikola
Boy, oh boy, are the pieces starting to add up, y'all. Y'all thoughts below. If y'all still with me, I'm not done. But if you're with me, y'all still with me. Y'all know how we end these videos, but I'm not done. This is a long video, but I love this, man. I really enjoy this. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me. But let's dive a little bit deeper. I'm not done. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you're new and you're on the fence, you got a lot of other stuff to go back to and check out. But hey, let's go. The rest of us, we on these jet skis. Y'all got to keep up, man. They got their seatbelt. We all buckled in these darkness 9 waters. Let's go.
Plasma phenomena, cosmic plasma, and that this fact will eventually be confirmed. I made certain that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is a plasma phenomenon, a cosmic plasma, and that this fact will eventually be confirmed. I made certain predictions which were already confirmed in 1958, and the situation now is coming close to a complete confirmation.
What will be the result if you're proved to be correct in your theories?
The result will be profound and decisive, because it will give proof that a complete reinvestigation of the laws of nature is necessary. Because if the moon is a plasma, no man will ever land on it. The soft landing attempts will all fail. That means that the mass of the moon is far less than is currently assumed. It's in a different state of energy, and it has far less mass. That means there is no more explanation for the tides. If the moon, for example, had only 1,000th part of its current mass, then the tides would only be 2 inches high under conventional theories instead of sometimes 14 feet. And that means that if it is proved that the moon is a plasma, then all gravitational theories are out, and a new concept of the cosmos and of its laws has to be evolved.
Look at those.
I had a chance to work on a Danish experiment called Thor, which is actually a precursor to a larger experiment called ASIM, which will be launched into space in the next couple of years. The purpose of ASIM is to photograph and study some of these lightning phenomena that we call blue jets and red sprites. And these are lightning that shoots up into space or up towards the outer edges of our atmosphere rather than down to the ground. We don't know very much about it. We don't know how often these lightning phenomena occur or under what conditions or what effect they have on our atmosphere. But the purpose of Thor during my mission was simply to try to take some pictures or video of some of these lightning phenomena. One evening, I was sitting in Cupola, and we were flying over India when I saw this gigantic thunderstorm begin. So here you can see a gigantic thundercloud that's lit up by what we would call traditional lightning. So here we have these red sprites. So this is red lightning that's shooting upwards out towards space at the same time that there's traditional white lightning that we know. And as I looked further, I also saw this. So here we have one of these blue jets, so blue lightning again shooting up into space. And I actually managed to capture that on film. So in about 4 seconds right here, you'll see this blue lightning. There we go. According to the researchers, this is the first time they've ever seen this blue lightning shoot up like that. So they are very, very excited about it and have already started to analyze the data to try to get a better understanding. It bodes very well for the future when ASIM will be up there in the next couple of years. And hopefully ASIM will help us to understand this much, much better. Because as I said, it's something that we know very, very little about at the moment.
I want you guys to take a look at something. Do you see that red thing? That red thing looks awfully familiar. Let me show you where I seen that red thing from. This looks like it's a high altitude observation deck. And this is how they're getting this. So this means this aircraft is flying in the upper atmosphere recording this. What you're looking down is basically at the Earth and the cloud at nighttime. But let me show you where I've seen this red contraction before. Hold on a second, y'all. This is where that red thing looked familiar to me. If you see it. This is where it looked familiar. And they said this is the Aurora Borealis. The Russian space station captured this. Hold on, let me zoom it out for you. Just on that space station, when I saw that red thing coming up, this is what it said. But don't really pay attention too much to what they said. It's this picture. See how this is zoomed out and it's like red? There, you guys can get a good view of it. Man. What are they trying to show us? All right, let me go back because I'm not done.
Traditional lightning. When I saw this gigantic thunderstorm begin our atmosphere rather than...
And it also makes me think, if this is a blue jet, if this is what we're looking at, and this is a blue jet, they're saying these red sprites pop up and they hit this elf. Elf? What is this elf? Up in the ionosphere? This is a stratosphere, and this is a mesosphere. So, they're saying the elf is busting up there. That look like it's hitting something, y'all. That's definitely hitting something. For entertainment purposes, of course. This entire video, entertainment purposes. But look at this, it's looking like it's hitting the firmament. My bad for yelling, y'all, but it looked like it's hitting the firmament. Let's go back.
Down to the ground. We don't know a gigantic thundercloud that's lit up by what we would call traditional lightning. But this is red lightning. Same time that I also saw this. up into space. So in about 4 seconds right here, you'll see this blue lightning. There we go.
What is this then? That's my question. Is this the elf they're talking about? The ionosphere, the firmament. The waters above. The first time they had it correct, because this is the elf they're talking about and how it's coming up out of the firmament. Damn, y'all. This was a crazy one. I'm not gonna hold you. But hey, if y'all made it this far, drop the 100s in the comments so I know you real. All I can do is just yell out in the wilderness. That's all I can do. Drop the 100s in the comments so I know you real. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. This boy was a banger, a long one. This is Uncharted Dark Waters 9. Nobody been here before, but we were, you know, we had to go all the way through there on this one, man. I hope y'all having a good Sunday, man. I hope y'all having a great one. Thank you for kicking it with your boy today. I appreciate it. Don't forget to get y'all smoothies in you. I know y'all ain't been drinking them. Go ahead and get it. Get it in. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.